What's up, folks? It's your boy the Noob. So I'm coming at you once again with another first reaction to this season's latest anime. This time around, I am going to be giving you my first impressions of the Isekai anime Demon Lord Retry. Now, first of all, I have read the current mangas that are out of this story. It is quite an interesting manga because it also, in my opinion, jokes around with the fact that it's an isekai. I have so far been impressed with what I have seen come out of this anime. So I want to tell you some of the good, some of the bad, and some of the really goofy things that I noticed. So let's check it out. Now, the first thing I want to say that is in the good category is the visuals of this anime. If you have read the manga, the visuals of this anime are spot on. They have rarely changed anything. The only thing that I think I noticed that was different was the dress that the young female protagonist in this anime wears. Other than that, everything else pretty much looks the same. Now, to give a basic backstory of this anime, it is of course an isekai. You have your main character, Akira Uno, who is an adult who has run a online server video game for roughly about 15 years. But apparently at this time, the contract on the server will be ending and the game will be shut down. He decides to spend his last couple minutes playing the main villain of this game that he designed, the Demon Lord Hakuto Kune. When the clock strikes midnight, he is summoned to a different world, but he's not in his normal body. He is actually transported into the body of the Demon Lord that he created. It is then, while trying to figure out what is going on, he meets a young girl named Aku, who is being chased by a monster. After saving her, he travels with her as he tries to figure out how to get back home. The character designs in this are perfect. I have read the manga, and the characters have not changed. They look exactly as they are. And I have been watching the dubbed version of this, and the voice actors are perfect so far. You've got Josh Grelle, who is playing the voice of the Demon Lord. He plays the role well. Not only does he have the normal adult-sounding version when he's monologuing on the inside, but when he's playing the Demon Lord character on the outside, he gives that gruff, kind of rough character design to his voice that you would expect from a Demon Lord.
So I'm kunai, right? If I'm playing the part, I gotta be a smug jerk.
What's up, Pee-wee? Oh, wait, do you even speak my language?
Now, on the other spectrum, you have the young Aku, who is being voiced by Natalie Hoover. The sound that she has given this young girl, who thinks of herself as nothing more than garbage, is perfect. You can feel the sadness when she talks down about herself. When she experiences something new, you can feel the excitement come out of her voice.
I've never eaten anything this delicious before.
Later on in episode 2, we get one of the Saint Sisters, Luna Elegant, who is voiced by Kristen McGower. This type of character is your basic tsundere, the high and mighty, the I am royalty, I can do no wrong, watch me use my magic. Kristen brings that to her voice acting. The way that her character talks, the way that she has a pompous attitude, it fits perfectly.
Okay, fine, so be it. I'll let the two of you stay in this room with me.
These voices are perfect. And the battle animation in this is very good. You have the Demon Lord using knives, opening portals, using magic to make himself disappear. You have the Saint using magic spells and bombardments that attack wide range. These look very good for an isekai fantasy anime. Now onto the bad side. Right now, I have seen nothing truly bad with this anime. The pacing is a little quick for me, but then again, it is not slowing down to monologue. There's no uber quickness. You're not traveling months in advance, but it still seems a little quick. I would prefer maybe a little bit of a slowdown, especially when it comes to learning the backstory of these characters, but that may come in later episodes. Unfortunately, not a lot of chapters have been released in the manga, so I am unsure of where it's going to go. Now, as for the funny or geeky, when I say that they joke about the Isekai, I am not kidding. See, in this manga, the character knows of the Isekai genre, even though he's never really paid attention to it. And during his travels, he wishes he would have spent more time learning about it so he would understand. He does know that he's trapped in a semi-game-like thing because he can pull up his administrative status and use things from the game, but he also knows this is an Isekai, and there are times that he really hates that he doesn't know it.
Kinda starting to wish I'd watched more Isekai anime so I'd have a clue what the hell was going on.
I so far am liking this anime. Compared to the last anime that I reviewed, which I thought was a terrible adaptation to the manga, this one is doing it right in my opinion. What have you thought of this? Have you watched the dub? Have you watched the Japanese? What are your thoughts on this? Do you think this is your typical cookie cutter isekai anime, or are you enjoying the bit of comedy coming from it, knowing that the main character knows he's in an isekai? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, folks, I'm the Noob. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you later. See ya!